When I first started rapping, I was doing it because it was fun. And as it being fun, people watching and they saying, hey, you have a real talent. I know this is a hobby for you, but you should take it serious. And when I start to really dive into it, I realized that when I did stop doing music, because it was just a hobby, I needed it because it was therapeutic.
What's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton, the son, Mr. Boogie Doll, here with another episode of Funky Friday. And ladies and gentlemen, I promise, I really do promise to give good content for the masses. But most of all, I just promise to always keep it funky. Now my next guest, she had everybody talking about, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. And we ain't gonna play with it, not today. She's a rapper and also a Brooklyn baddie. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to some and introduce to others, Mrs. Lola Brooke.
Yeah, I like that intro. Oh, you did it. You did it. You did good.
Yeah.
You did good.
Where'd that come from, though?
I just always wanted, as a rapper, I feel like before before your audience know who you are, once they hear that saying, even if you're not saying it, they should think of you. So I don't know, I just was feeling the beat and it just came.
How long did it take you to find that and for you to feel confident in that ad-lib?
It took a minute because I started to chase it, and once I stopped chasing it, it came.
That's when the best things happen, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you know how French Montana be like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, I want something like that.
Is it because of the New York? Because when I think of like Wayne, right? Wayne got the flicker. You got 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz.
Yes.
Like, Burr, Gucci.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody got that.
Right.
When in this dim.
Yes.
When you started to become or to take rap serious, was those some of the things that you knew you had to have? Or it was something that you just tried to implement any time that you got?
I just took my time with it, but deep down inside, I knew that it was important to have because for me, I feel like that shows star power. Like when your fans could take something from you and say it anywhere in the world and it represents you, that's star power.
You're right. Now, before we get real into our, meat and potatoes.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to play a game.
Okay.
We're about to play a game called Play With It or Don't Play With It.
Let me know. What's up?
And why.
Okay.
Right? I bring up a topic and you say, play with it or don't play with it.
Okay, bet.
And you have to explain why.
I bet. Got you.
You ready?
Yeah.
The rap game is best in Atlanta.
Don't play with it, yo.
Why?
Cause don't forget about New York. Like, come on.
But what comes first, though? When you talk about the rap game and where we stand right now.
Regardless of the fact, if there would be no rap or hip hop if New York City was not involved. You have to, that's like saying me not paying homage to the OGs. You always have to pay homage to New York City. It don't matter what's going on right now. I give it to you. I give it to Atlanta though. Y'all doing your thing.
Like if you had to, I come from the sports world, like the Super Bowl, right? That's the perfect indicator to say like, yo, this is the best team in the NFL.
I'm from Brooklyn.
What that mean?
I'm gonna rep New York City everywhere I go.
So can you say it
I'm biased.
with the heart, like with the truth in your heart to say the rap game
I pray on it. God forgive me.
2025.
God will forgive me. I pray on it. I'ma stand by how that saying go? I'm gonna stand by, how that little meme go? I'm gonna stand by New York City.
I don't know.
I'm gonna stand by them. But I do give credit when it's due. I do feel like...
If you had to get a Super Bowl in rap right now, what city would you give it to?
New York.
Are you saying this because you're biased, or you're saying this because that's what you really, truly believe?
No, because I want it to be up the block. I want to go. I don't want to travel to go to the Super Bowl.
Okay, who would be second, though? You got Miami, you got Houston, you got Atlanta, you got LA, you got Chicago, you got Cleveland. Heard you got some ties there.
Well, then let's go to Cleveland.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
You ain't said a damn
No, but
city.
look, cause me in sports is like, you ever see me on the court?
I'm saying you're getting distracted by
Atlanta, Houston. They did New Orleans. I thought that was dope. I said New York. I say New York 2 more times. New York. LA.
No, you're thinking that I'm talking about. I'm talking about music, and I'm asking if you had to give where the pulse of hip hop is right now, what city would you say, oh, it's there? You're saying New York or Brooklyn.
New York City.
Above any other city right now today? That's my question. And if it's not New York,
listen,
who would?
As a New Yorker, y'all know how we are.
Mm-hmm.
We love where we come from. We love who we are. We love our peoples. We love the city. I don't care what's going on in the world. I'm going to always say that my city is the best, whether we getting acknowledged or not. I give credit when it's due, though. But at the end of the day, I'm going to stand by my city because that's what I represent.
That's
Lola
cool.
Brooke. Brooke stands for Brooklyn. I don't care if we losing. Yo, I don't care if the score 0-50. We winning. I don't care. That's just what it is.
Well, Miss Brooke.
Whatever, man.
I'm just asking a question.
I know, but you asking a
requires
New Yorker.
Simple.
No, it's not simple for a New Yorker. It's just not simple.
Well, you got to make things complicated.
Because I'm from New York City.
New York. Okay, New York City. All right, don't play with it or play with it. Thoughts on female rappers dating athletes? First and foremost, Cardi B and Stephon Diggs.
Play with it. Yeah.
We playing with
girl. Do that.
Or don't play with it?
Play with it means yeah, right?
Play with it is like, don't play with it is like, no, you're serious about it.
Oh, don't play with it.
Wow.
Because I love love.
You do?
It don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. Love is love. You know what I'm saying?
What's the best part of that dynamic of Stephon Diggs and Cardi B?
I feel like it's 2 different worlds, but they still can collide.
Do you feel a certain type of way that she's not legally cleared her divorce?
Do I feel some type of way?
Yeah.
That ain't my business.
But this...
I can't feel no way about something that's not my business.
That's cool. Understood.
That ain't my business. I don't know what that girl going through. She probably going through stuff. But I send my praise to her, though, always.
Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson.
Oh, that's cute.
Megan is like, that's her.
That.
And then you got Klay Thompson, which is like a swaggy kind of...
He's like a dun-da-da-da. He's like...
What that dun-da-da-da mean?
Like, he got his tile?
Oh, yeah. Are we playing with it or don't play with it?
Yeah, I'm for love. Play with it. Or don't play with it.
Damn.
Right, my bad.
Last but not least, we're going to go Glorilla, Big Glow.
Meow.
And Brandon Ingram.
Yes. When the girls are happy, oh my God. It's like, I'm happy too.
How you know if a girl really happy if you don't know them? Like, what
You
are the
see it in the
signs?
eyes. It's all in the eyes. The guys be gone.
Take me through it.
I can't tell you because then you gonna use, you know what I'm saying? I can't tell you. You're gonna be using the x-rays too much.
Why wouldn't you want to tell me? Like, I'm the person you need
because
to tell.
I'm on the girl's side and I know when my girl is gone, but you can't tell the guy, like, oh, shorty gone. You can't tell him that. Because he gonna be gone.
What can you tell us?
That we love y'all.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you see a dynamic.
It's in actions.
When you see a dynamic publicly, like Cardi B, Stephon Diggs, when you see Megan Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson, when you see Glorilla and her dynamic, when you look at it on social media or when you see them out and about, how do you know from the female's perspective or the woman's perspective that, oh, she happy?
The 3 ladies that you named, you could tell the difference because now you could see soft girl era. And all of them has some type of aggression to them. So the body language is everything. You could tell when everything is just soft. You could see when somebody's mind is cluttered or when somebody just really in a moment and living in it. You could see it, and it's in the eyes. Okay,
so that's when things are good. What would be signs when they aren't?
You'd be surprised because someone like me, not even speaking about relationships, I know how to mask my pain. So that's something that you would never know unless that person wants you to know. And you can't go searching for it too.
That's confusing though. I'm trying to
You can't
help.
see if someone isn't happy all the time.
All right. I'm thinking you gonna put us on game.
You can't. No, I'm saying
people watching.
I'm just saying. No, all jokes aside, because I feel like people. It's like, don't try to force something that's. It don't cost much for you to just worry about if you happy or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to see if someone is unhappy or not. But if it's like someone close to me and I'm in the same space as them. The energy, I'm gonna feel it regardless. You know what I'm saying? But on TV, I'm not gonna know. I'm not in the flesh of it.
Yeah. Understood. I see what you're saying, but I thought you was gonna sit up there and give us some free game. It's all in the eyes. Okay.
I told you, but I can't give up my girls like that. Like, I know though.
Help the brothers out. There's a thing that we need help too. Like, even though we're providers, protectors, or whatever.
I could tell.
How can a man give us some advice from what you know or what you may think? Give free game to the individuals that's out there that may say like, yo, like if you see your girl like gleaming and beaming,
if you
like
see a girl cook, cleaning for you, she love you. Yeah.
Y'all hear that?
If you see a young lady take accountability when you come to her about your feelings, y'all locked in.
Thank you. You stated the reason why you got into rapping was individuals like 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, Meek Mill. How had those specific individuals on top of others really made you think, hey, I want to start doing it in my own way?
Okay, so I go down the line. Meek Mill, he remind me of hunger. And he allowed me to know that it's okay to express your feelings in a certain tone to get it across. 50, very New York City. So it always remind me that the person that I am is who he is. And I love that about him. It reminds me of where I come from and where I'm going. Lil Wayne, he taught me punchlines. Like, I would listen to Cannon back to back to back and be like, what does this mean? Or why he said it like that? So I learned punchlines from Wayne.
Now, as you started in the music game, who has been of help for you, you know what I'm saying, during this time? Because no matter what the commodity is, no matter what the industry is, there's gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Who has been the people who have, you know, kind of showed you how from any type of dynamic, whether performing, whether ad-libbing, whether songwriting or curating?
A Boogie is one artist. Tiana Taylor is someone else. Ciara. is another. Future. That's just in the industry, but you know, the ones that's behind the scenes play a big part too. So I have a mentor, his name 80, and he just, if I feel like I'm unsure of things, I could always call him and figure it out. And that's family. And my mom as well.
Yeah. So this whole dynamic of women rap, right? It goes through these phases, ebbs and flows, and seeing two individuals that are from New York kind of take to social media or to take it in this internet world and voice their differences. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. But which brings up a bigger question of how is the state of women rap? Do women really like each other? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all rock with each other, or is it just something where it's like, yo, this is her, this is me, I'm getting mine, she getting hers?
I feel like everybody is doing their own thing when it comes down to the female rappers in the game. Everybody doing their own thing, and some might not see eye to eye. And that's cool because you don't see eye to eye to people daily. When people you work with, family, it happens.
So through that, have you had a disagreement with a specific individual in the music industry?
Yeah. But see me, not everything is meant for a reaction. So even if I did disagree with something, I take a step back when I feel like it don't deserve too much energy. So it's really no storyline behind the disagreement that I've ever had.
But okay. Now the reason I asked that question is not to probe, it's to really understand, get a better understanding of the situation, right? Not trying to out anybody or speak on these type of things. I think when you start to talk about what happened, what the disagreement was, now you can kind of take a step back and say, yeah, it really was nothing, or it really was something.
It wasn't.
How did it happen?
But I knew that from the jump. It's nothing.
Could you tell me what happened?
It was no storyline. I didn't give it any storyline.
So this is what I oftentimes hear when it comes to people in music. It's the entourage. It's a misunderstanding. It's something that, okay, well, you did that, I'm gonna do this.
Right.
Or it could very well be for album sales or album publicity. I don't necessarily know. I'm a lover of love. I hate that, when you think about beefs and disagreements, we're the only genre of music that it becomes a thing.
Right.
But it could also be a strategy that could work in your favor sometimes.
Right.
So that's just my whole backing of like, yo, I'm curious to know, not to be like, Cam just being messy. No, it's just really understanding.
If you have like a bold question, I answer it. But it's like I can't give an answer to something that wasn't on my mind.
Does it have to be a bold question or just a question?
However.
Do you have any beef with anybody?
No.
Does anybody have a beef with you?
I would hope not.
Can we keep it that way?
We should.
Yeah.
They should.
So when did you become all in, and I'm kind of shifting gears right now, but when did you become all in with music? Take me through that time.
I had resigned from my job. I was working as a residential aide at a shelter. I resigned on Valentine's Day, and my mom said she had my support, and my mentor, 80, said he had my support, and I just was like, I'm gonna pursue my rap career, because it got to a point where I'm clocking in. I'm a full-time residential aide, doing residential aid full-time. And I'm trying to go to the studio too as well.
Yeah.
It was draining me to the point where my mother would see it and she would be like, if this is something that you really want to do, you're gonna have to let go one of them. But when you do let go of it, make sure you resign and you just don't quit and burn your bridges. Not to say that you need to come back, but it's just the courtesy way of doing things.
Could you take me through a typical day being a residential aide?
Come in what was it, 8 or 9? I probably been late sometime, but we gonna say 8:30. Come in 8:30 in the morning. Dealing with clients that have problems. You gotta feed them. They got breakfast, and you might get a little lunch, dinner. You gotta check to see if they in their rooms. Check to see if their rooms is actually maintained. They don't have anything they not supposed to have. And some of these people they drug addicts. Some are just homeless trying to figure it out. Some have mental issues. It's a lot.
And you did this for how long?
Like 2 years.
So throughout that dynamic, the thing that I find extremely intriguing sometimes is people don't grow up homeless. Not in most cases. What I mean by that is, typically, there was a story behind a person that's on the side of the street. There's a typical story behind a person that's in a shelter, right? Everybody just doesn't poof one day wake up and it's like, yo, everything's gotten bad. You don't just get strung out on drugs just by, happenstance, right? Is there a story that you care to share that, a specific individual went through and you kind of interpret it as it could have been anybody?
Well, my dad was an addict, and he was a hustler first, and got hooked onto his supplies, and I just take it as I remember my mom telling me something like, when your dad first told me that he was using drugs, it was something that he regretted so bad, but it was temptation. He couldn't believe that he was getting so much customers. He was like, I don't know why they keep coming back. He like, there's no way that they could get just strung out like this. Somebody strong like me could do this one time and things would just go bad. And temptations is a lie. He tests himself. And when he tests himself, it was over.
That's crazy. Because like for me, I've never had a spirit to do certain things. But what you do, we all have vices. We all have things that it's like, bro, I'd never do that. But you'll find out that you'll do it. Like my heart is so tender to those specific moments. I don't drink, but I know people who do. Alcoholism is real. Hey, I don't smoke, like marijuana, but I smoke cigars. And some will say, man, I never smoke a cigar. Some will say, I never smoke weed. I don't do hard drugs. Some people do. And they probably have been to a point where it's like, yo, I'll never be what I am today. But as they always say never, because
you never say never.
You could be in that type of situation.
You never know. Life has its way of showing you things, for sure.
Now, how has that relationship impacted you? Are you still close with your father?
No, my father passed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my father's deceased. Yeah.
But was it because of, or how has that had an impact on you? I'm sorry to even bring it up, though.
My grandmother told me that he was sick. He had cancer, but the drugs didn't make it no better. Him being a user didn't make it any better, and she will always say that. So to her, she felt that it was both.
So
it's like your body can't fight that off because you're already using
fighting
it.
Yes. Yeah. What was your first validation to rap, right? It's like I heard you talk about your mentor giving you grace, heard you talk about your mother giving you grace. What moment? Was it radio play? Was it like, yo, like the response or the faces on your mom or whoever? Like how did, or what was it that you saw that made you feel like you were doing what you were supposed to do?
When I first started rapping, I was doing it because it was fun. And as it being fun, people watching and they saying, hey, you have a real talent. I know this is a hobby for you, but you should take it serious. And when I start to really like dive into it, I realized that when I did stop doing music, because it was just a hobby, I needed it because it was therapeutic. It was something that helped me get through the day, for sure. Even if I write a good 8-bar in a journal or anything like that, it'll make my day so much better.
How do you create? Is it traveling? Is it being amongst,
It's literally everything. Like, rap for me is a lifestyle, whether I'm asleep or not. Everything that I do when I'm dealing with business, when I'm hanging out with my family, when I'm getting ready to head out, take a shower, or going out to eat, any little thing is a lifestyle for rap for me.
Now, how much of rap, dare I say is a lie, but how much of rap is exaggerated?
For me?
Yeah, you specifically.
It's drastically.
Why you say that?
Because I always say this, I didn't choose rap. Rap chose me. I didn't have a choice. So that is an unbreakable bond right there. That energy is strong. So it's like, what I'm gonna do?
When a person hear you rap, that voice, that tone comes from where? Because hearing you talk naturally, you don't hear.
But sometimes I get like that. If you ask me a certain question, I'm gonna get like that. But as an artist, I use my vocals as an instrument. And that's the most important thing to making music, when you learn how to use your vocals as an instrument. You're supposed to have fun. Being an artist is not being your day-by-day person as your government name.
Yeah.
Like, you somebody else as well, So you get to have fun. You get to be somebody that you don't want to be in front of people, but you trick yourself into doing it because you rapping and you feeling good. You don't care who watching.
If you weren't rapping, what would you be doing?
I'll be acting. I was gonna say something else, but I'll be acting. I would just be at home with my kids. I'll be a housewife.
How much that pay?
Being a housewife?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't got no kids in it. I don't know. I didn't start my journey yet. I don't know.
But I'm saying though, like, there's.
What you mean? Like, you saying financially? Because for me, how much it costs is priceless. Being with your family is priceless.
Facts.
Yeah. Say it.
But being with your family don't pay bills, though.
No, it don't. I understand that. But that's why I'm rapping.
Say that. So that you are rapping, could you please tell us about your upcoming project, your album that you're working on here, and what can we expect? Who's the features? Who do you want to feature? Like, give us
Okay, so I just dropped the project I Bet. It's out now. The energy that project was given was just me being who I am. I like to make music that gives other people energy as well, because I have a lot of energy.
Right.
And I had one feature on the project. The song is called Invest. The artist on there, her name is New York, LA. And it's an R&B. It's an R&B genre. And what I'm looking forward to do now is continue to be that girl, but on steroids. Oh. Why you fixed your face?
on steroids. Why didn't you feature your mans?
Who?
Did you guys have that conversation? You and Doughboy.
We got music.
Why not put him on?
But no, we have a song out. It's on his project. It's a song out.
How does that happen?
How does music work between me and him? How do we get to do songs?
No, like, you guys aren't the first, will not be the last kind of relationship that involves music for both of you?
Oh, you
guys?
saying like in general, like
how does it come up? Like, yo, babe, I want to do a song with you, or like, yo, you're in the studio and you're like, no, let me hop on the song. Like, how does that dynamic work?
if I'm in studio or he in studio, and if you feeling something, you get on it, or we be at home listening to music, and I'll be like, I like that. Or sometimes he'll send me something and be like, you like this? And I'll be like, yeah, and I hop on it. How did we get together?
Yeah.
It started off as us being friends in the music business. Just, it's my rapper friend. And then he bagged me and I bagged him back. Yeah. It's like when you can't get enough of somebody, you might as well just lock in, man.
He bagged you.
And I bagged him back.
So you bagged him back.
Yeah.
Soft girl for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Soft guy for you? Is that proper?
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Like,
what y'all see?
Yeah.
What y'all see? We don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't give that to each other.
That's what I want to know. Like, it's Cleveland.
Like I cook for him. It's times where he know I'm in the kitchen and cooking a lot. He'll wash the dishes for me. It's
now,
like that type of.
How long have you guys been dating? This means to the question.
Oh my God. It's okay, so let me just say this, right? I'm an Aquarius, so you're gonna get this answer. I'm sorry. But what y'all see, it's been past that.
When is soft girl actions unlocked in a relationship? Is there a time frame?
You saying
when
like from
dating,
the very
when you start to insert like soft girl tendencies, like tone, the way you talk, what you do, right off the bat.
That's how you know. That's how I knew to lock in with him, because it wasn't something that I had to think of. I mean, of course, I'm a female. I'm always gonna have my guards up.
Yeah.
But I was comfortable with being in my soft girl era with him. And then you gotta remember, this was someone that's a friend first. So
explain.
He was just like my best friend. Like, we would just talk about any and everything, whether it was music related, like life, love, trauma, just feeding off each other like as artists do. But with him, it was like if we fed each other. Like, it was therapeutic for the both of us.
Mm-hmm. How do you balance the Bad Style Barbie, or the Brooklyn Barbie, versus the lover girl?
How do I?
Like, balance the two. Like,
balance?
Because you still...
I don't balance it. It balances out itself.
But how, though? Because when you listen to a song like, don't play with it, like...
I just be myself. One day I'm like, don't play with it, don't play with it. And then the next minute I'm like, hey. I wake up and I feel like Lola. Then the next day I wake up and I feel like Shanice.
Does he know both of them?
Yes.
Does he have a different tone and dialect that he talks to, both of them? Or is it just like, all right, I'm
one person to him, as it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just one person to him.
Now, understanding this is what I have this is the question that I have. Certain industries you expect certain things. Dating a rapper, you just expect him to have other women. How does that work?
I expect. I don't play them type of games. I'm not expecting anything.
So
someone else's story is not my story. And I'm not saying, one thing I don't do is put anything past anyone. So I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, when you start to trick your mind into thinking what could come, it's gonna come.
Did he have a relationship prior to you?
Of course.
But I'm not, first and foremost, I'm not trying to disrespect you.
No, I mean, Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure he had multiple.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I had too, of course. But that ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
What I'm asking is, if you're dealing with a person that the content and the art that they put out, it's saying I got multiple or I got this or I got that. It could be exaggerated.
Now, if you put it that way, okay, I understand what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But then now, that's what I mean by it's expected.
Okay, yeah, you saying like music really, like in the music.
Correct.
Okay,
and
cool, yeah.
how do you wean out, okay, that's Doughboy or that's the artist in him. That's not the specific in him. When I mean I've gotten to know this particular person, that ain't what he own. That's a character.
Right.
Respectfully.
Right.
But with me, these are my expectations. And if they are your expectations, how long are you willing to give that specific person, if that's really how he's living, to meet your standards of what you're expecting out of a relationship?
I would never get in the way of him being a creator because I wouldn't want him to do it to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I allow him to make sure that's a playground for him. Now, in our personal life, we don't mix business, music, in personal life. I don't do it with my own mother, so of course I'm not gonna do it with my man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mutual respect level that we have for each other.
Have you guys voiced the non-negotiables?
As in?
Like what you're not going for, what he's not going for.
Of course.
And in a public dynamic, does that help or hurt you guys' case?
If it hurt, then it's a conversation that it's need to be, yeah. It's like, okay, for an example, if I say, I'm just making, because this is not, it's not.
This is all
so
hypothetical.
Right, so if I say to him like, hey, I don't want you to be in studio past this certain time because the door should be locked at this time. And he like, but hey, like if I'm on my second verse by 4 a.m. and I might be done by 5:30, you gonna tell me I can't, you know what I'm saying? I would never do anything like that, so.
But that's a great example. But what if he says like, yo, I'm trying to go to this, well, going to a concert is a part of his job. Club hostings is a part of his job. What is something that is a part of his job that's still a non-negotiable? Movie or video vixens is a part of it.
It's part of the job.
Correct.
It's part of the job.
Okay, now let's flip it through this realm. Because I'm sensing security in you guys' dynamic. How does a person, male specifically, speaking from a woman's perspective, how does he give you comfort in knowing that when he says he's in the studio, he in the studio? When he says he's doing it, he's doing that. Because oftentimes I say that a lot of men do things without knowing how it makes that person feel, right? So when he does say he's doing certain things to give trust and comfort in you guys' relationship, what is needed for him to make you feel that this is a person you can trust?
Well, he haven't given me a reason to not trust him, so that's one. So I don't look for reasons to not to. And if I call him, he picks up. If I know where he at all the time. He know where I'm at all the time. And if I want to pop up, I pop up. But that ain't really my style. I don't really do the pop-up thing. Like, it's pointless.
I wouldn't say that it was. I think oftentimes, and it happens with my dynamic, communication is first and foremost, right? I think whatever we talk about, and I'm just using you, but whatever you and your dynamic talk about, that's law. Right. Everybody else, they can help out, they can give their honest opinion, but honestly, baby, I ain't asked you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And nor can it affect the grounds that we're on. Oftentimes, especially, this has been tough for even my situation. when you date publicly, a lot of people have a lot to say.
Yes.
And you can say all you want. Well, don't put it on Instagram. Well, when you got platforms that's paying you, the TikToks, the Snapchats, the YouTubes, the Facebooks, you know, it's kind of hard not to monetize your life. So while doing that, it opens up Pandora's box of you gonna let your man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's why when you asked me the question, like, how long was y'all dating? And I said it was longer than what y'all seen, was because I wanted to make sure that me and him had an understanding of each other, so that if we was to hit, which it may happen, but if we was to hit that situation of what you're saying, we would know how to handle it, because it's like, you know my character and I know your character. Nobody can tell me who you are because I know.
I like that. So you've called yourself Lover Girl.
Yeah.
And a Love Doctor. So, Love Doctor.
I'm the Love
What advice
Doctor.
would you give the girls that are looking for their guys to find in 2026?
I would say affectionate. I would say, I'm telling them what's my dream. I'm about to end up telling them what's...
You already got your Mr. Right.
I know,
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying.
Like, how you manifest your Mr. Right? Get a girl some gems. Give him some rubies. Give him some Eliante.
Just let go. All right, so this is how I live my life. I've been in heartbreaks, and I remain the same person. Now, I'm not saying when I meet someone, I'm not willing to change who I am, you know, because sometimes I could be wrong and I'm not perfect. But what I'm saying is learn how to love. If that person end up being the wrong guy for you, learn how to move on. You could take from that relationship and gain knowledge for the next. Be who you, when you allow yourself to be the woman that you truly want to be, that's what a man's going to love you for. So if that man decides that he don't love you, he not for you. But you still have to be willing to take accountability if someone comes in your life and be like, hey, like, what's up with you? And pull you to the side and pull you up about yourself. You just got to know when to choose. You got to pick your battles wisely. Every battle is not for you to fight for.
What's the biggest misconception about New York women?
Oh, I heard this a lot. We just so aggressive. Yeah, I am. I'm aggressive. But I'm aggressive because I built up a wall to protect the soft girl that I am. We love hard. Brooklyn girls love hard.
I love that. So what signs should be given from a person who may think like you, act like you, and have your same point of views? Like, what signs would you give an individual that will welcome, I'm available?
Available, like, in what?
Strong, like, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever hit on a guy, like you in your situation? You said he pulled you and then you pulled him back?
Yeah, but I mean, that don't count, right? Because I know it was a safe place to hit back.
If a woman says, I bagged my man, is that
what?
acceptable? If a woman says, yo, I got him a drink.
I don't know about that.
If a woman says, I hit on him and got him.
If I'm looking for my future husband, I'm not trying to meet him intoxicated. I don't like that one.
Would you hit first on a guy? Or if a woman says, like, yo, like, I hit on him before he hit on me.
If my boyfriend didn't hit me first, I probably would have. Yeah. Get over here. Yeah. Yep.
So as far as gender roles in regards to dating, are there tiers? Are there steps? Are there things that you should do before you get to a certain...
That's be friends. You have to be friends.
How long does that time...
However, I don't put time on love. I mean, wait, hold on.
But Daddy,
Because you know they say there's a such thing as a honeymoon stage, right? What they say, 3 to 6 months?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
I don't.
Yeah, they say 3 to 6 months is honeymoon stage.
So 7 months, that's after honeymoon stage?
Yeah, that's what they say. So you have to be careful within that time. So you should be friends.
But what if you're not around that person? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people in relationships that have not collectively been around their person for 3 to 6 months. Like, they may have a couple days here.
That's healthy.
A couple days there.
That's healthy. Space is needed in friendships and relationships. Space is needed.
What is the proper way to hit on a guy from the female or from the woman's approach?
Just look in their eyes. You look up.
Now we get somewhere.
I told you what I said earlier today. I said it's in the eyes. It's like you got to talk with your eyes. You don't have to. You don't have to pull up on a guy and.
You just got that scorpion. Get over here.
You got to talk with your body language without giving it. Eyes, body language, how you carry yourself. He gonna come.
Funky Friday might as well be like a Love Jones kind of experience because a lot of people love to talk about or voice their opinions about love. Mm-hmm. How long do you think it will take for you to find the right person? Not to say you specifically. I'm just talking about in general.
Besides the high school sweethearts, I would say after 25. Because when you get closer to 30, a person know exactly what they want out of life. So you would know what you want from your partner. So once you hit 25, what you about to say?
I'm asking you the questions. I ain't got nothing to say.
What you think?
Every time I say something, it typically finds a way on the blog.
What you think? How long?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm just saying, you over here making faces and stuff. So now let me hear your answer.
Ask your question. So I don't play with it. Don't play with it.
How long do you think it would take someone to find their loved one? And I ain't talking about you personally.
I see where you're at. I think there's phases. I think phases of the honeymoon phase are cool, like you putting on, but this is the key phase.
Yes, the most important.
Nah, I'm about to say it. If you see how a person is motivated, that's one. Yes. And then I would say the third is their living conditions. Like, that honeymoon phase, cool. Like, you seeing the best outfit first.
Yes.
You seeing the best heels first.
Yes.
The best scent first.
Yes.
All right, cool. All that washes away, and you start to say, like, yo, it's a new movie coming out, and let's go. And then you done seen that Fear of God jumpsuit, or you done seen that, them red bottoms already, and then like, all right, cool. Like, we into the regular season now.
Right.
Huh?
Yes.
Then you start to say, all right, what you do? If what you're doing isn't what you're thriving, if it doesn't align with what I'm, I can't rock with. It's only but so much that I can keep giving you.
Right.
Right? Like, as a man, if you turn a blind eye to the fact that, like, yo, like, she doesn't really want to work. All right, cool, bro. Like, it's some hell of a women that's out there. But don't get mad when you knew that was the case, and then you say, man, she don't never do nothing.
She never was doing
you met her,
anything.
she wasn't doing anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then two, like, the third one for me is her living conditions or his living conditions.
Right.
It's like, bro, you don't have your own, or sis, you don't have your own. That's not to say that that ain't something good because situations does happen.
Right.
But when you move in with me or when we move in together, you don't have certain principles and bylaws like, hey, we got to clean this up.
Yes.
It's been like 2 or 3 days. Why ain't nobody did the laundry? Hey, man.
Yes.
Y'all don't smell this trash.
Right.
Like, yo, like this stain is from Thanksgiving. We're in the middle of December. Like, when is somebody going to take the decency to just put some Windex or some all-purpose, like the small things.
Right.
Like,
because home is peace.
I'm trying to tell you. And people, like, they look past all those red flags and be like, yo, like, this is an adventure. This is Disney World, Six Flags. It's like, no, bro. Like, the people that you started dating, they don't too much change, especially without the willingness to want to change.
Right.
And if you find yourself in a dynamic where you're with a person and she or he has gotten your attention to take it to a next phase, please don't be naive to when you start to find out, hey, like, yo, where you stay at? Oh, I stay with my mom. Cool. Hey, I stay with my dad. That's not a problem. The problem is, what's your plan to get up out of there?
Right. Basically. Yes. Yes.
Because if you think you're going to take your talents to my estate, no. It ain't, no. No.
Right. Right.
Sierra's prayer was Sierra's prayer.
You feel me?
Baby, your name ain't Sierra. So, no, that ain't me. I'm not trying to save nothing. And this also goes for women. It's like, yo, this dude was an incompetent father. Why are you sitting up here having a child with this dude that he done showed you? He's not that. He's a hustler.
Right.
He a money getter.
You gotta be careful because it's a lot of men that's, yes, he's a provider, but he might not be a family man. You gotta be careful.
So when you hit your sis, and then you get to, and then boom, and you pull up with your, Chanel bag, or you pull up with your, Hermes, or you pull up with your, love bracelets. Like, what's your priorities?
Right.
Everybody don't want that, but everybody want that to a degree.
Yes.
But it comes with understanding, like, if you got to hustle, if you got to go get her, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't even say that. I don't want to put no percentage on that. If you're dealing with a hustler,
right, chances
are emotional availability will be lacking in that area.
Yes.
And you have to be okay with that.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 thing. What you lacking, I take on. What I lacking, you take on.
But this is where it gets tricky, because I oftentimes hear people say 50-50, and I correct them.
I mean,
I'll make it right. I correct them with the thought process that says, in any healthy relationship, it's never 50-50. Because when you thriving, I may be hurting, right? If I'm thriving, you hurting, I'm okay because you're worth it. Hey, I'm giving you 80%, you only giving me 20, but you down right now. I'm about to pour so much into your life that now when you become 80, I'm 20, it works out like that, right? In football, we call it complementary football. When the offense ain't doing good, the defense has to hold their own. When the defense and the offense struggling, our special teams have to give us good field position. It's the same thing in a relationship. We have to have complementary benefits.
I like 70-30, 80-20.
What's the red flag? 95-5?
A red flag is no effort at all. That's a red flag for me. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people can show effort, but they not giving they all too. So you have to be careful with that.
Explain that.
Like, someone could know you so well that they would just do the bare minimum to... It's like when I was in school, 65 was passing. I was like, as long as I get a 65...
In New York, that's passing?
No, that's long ago. I was like, as long as I get a 65... I'm good.
You just want to pass?
I just want to pass. I'm doing it for my mom. I'm just getting by so that she could say, oh, you made it to the next grade.
Yeah.
But I know I can do better because I've done it and I turn it off and on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, like
I want to give this to my...
Just getting by is not effort.
I want to give this to my queens. Like, help the strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you're a strong individual or just because you're a provider or a good, person that...
Help the strong, carry the weak.
Like, bro, there's oftentimes, and when you talk to dudes and when you have these vulnerable moments amongst, the brotherhood, so to speak, some good guys genuinely don't know. And when you talk to, women and they have these venting sessions and it's like, why men don't, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, oftentimes what you may expect a man to know, he probably
I tell that to my friends all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, at the end of the day, it's like when you first met me. I had to understand you as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
I know when you don't want to be bothered. I know what's the perfect gift to get you. But I had to learn these things as us, like, gaining more trust in each other or just building on our friendship.
Yeah.
It's the same with relationships. That's your friend first. So it takes time.
Yeah. I want to switch gears right before we get out of here. Viral moments and TikTok hits have boosted your career. How do you stay seen as a serious artist and not just a trend during an explosive, don't play with it kind of campaign that took social media by storm?
But that's why I got so much alter egos. Because it's like, you get Lola Brooke, you get Big Gator, you get Shanice, like, you get a lot of me.
Mm.
And I have a big personality. So the music and my personality is gonna always meet halfway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I will always give more to the music.
Mm.
You be way more consistent on the music than giving the people's your personality.
Now, while you were creating the I Bet project, did you consider creating, this one for TikTok or this one's for...
I never work like that.
Okay.
I feel like once you start doing things like that, you overthink. And as an artist, the music is not gonna feel natural. It's
Okay.
gonna...
So, may not be social media, but what are the must-haves from the Bones perspective? And I'm not using the right words, but I'm trying to ask the question, when you're creating a project, you may have a love song, an R&B, a club banger, something that you like, emotionally you want to get people engaged. How does that work out as you're creating whole projects like what you just created?
I remind myself that who I am is multiple little girls that's just like me. So I remain myself because remaining myself is relatable. And it took me a little minute to open up. Like, even with my relationship, it's relatable though. You know what I'm saying? So just live your life. Music is a lifestyle for me. If I don't live, I can't create. That's the only reason why I'm doing music, because it helped me express myself. And I can't express myself if I don't live, because I'm not going to be able to feel.
You've got co-signs from Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Missy Elliott. How did that make you feel, and what is it like meeting your icons?
It's like, I look back and I say, you wasn't bugging, girl. You was going to do your big one. Like, you was meant to be here. You know what I'm saying? Even if I didn't get acknowledged, what they say, you always got to believe in yourself, even when they don't. Because when they stop, then you stop as well.
My last question is this. In this time of creativity, for the people who will watch this and are fans of Lola Brooke, what's some advice that you will give the artists that have talked themselves out of taking this serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, because, man, I start Monday, or I do this next week. Well, for you, you jump, you leap. You said to yourself, like, yo, this is something that I really want to do, and I'm taking this serious. Give the people words of advice.
I would say anything that's on your mind, do it, because once you're thinking it, it's already out in the universe. So somebody else is going to do it, and they might do it better than you. And then once that happens, you're going to have to start all over. Because then you're going to be competing with that person. You didn't even have to compete with them. You should just put it out. They would have been competing with you. Just put the music out. Be consistent. Believe in yourself. Be happy who you are. Be who you are.
Say less.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I should have been sitting like this in here, son. I should have been like this.
Why didn't you?
Cause I was comfortable that way, but now my legs start cramping up, so now I'm like, I want to be like this.
Why didn't you?
You feel me?
Don't play with it.
Don't play with it.
Now you heard it here first. And as we end things here at Funky Friday, when I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say one love. When I say all together, we're gonna say what?
One love.
All right, now it's gonna look similar to this. We're gonna go to this camera, then we're gonna go to that camera, then we're gonna finish off with this camera. We're gonna add a finger to that camera. Then we're gonna add a pinky to this camera. And then we're gonna add a thumb to this camera, which is the universal sign of love.
I'm down with the gang. I gotta go. You ready?
This ain't no gang. This ain't no tribe. This ain't no cult. This ain't no. No. This has nothing to do with you.
My bad.
This has
Protect
everything to do with the people.
Protect the brand.
No. See, the reason why I say that is they said that I was a devil worshiper. Don't forget the thumb. There you go. There we go. See, because they started saying like, boom.
Oh, they was.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't put that in my pocket. My bad.
No. You're good. But that's the biggest misconception.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, like Cam, man, you know the Illuminati. I knew that, man. Look at his hair, man. How does he get that much? How does he look like? It's like, bro, why are we doing all this?
But you a God-fearing man.
A big one.
Okay.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
As it should be.
Play with it. Here we go. When I say all together, we're going to say one love. When I say all together, we're going to say what? One love. Here we go. One hand out, one finger, one pinky, one thumb. All together, one love. Ladies and gentlemen, Lola Brooke. You did.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you.